recording. Check this thing. That looks good. Okay. It's very early for my body. This is me pretending to look like I didn't just wake up. Cheers to all you coffee drinkers out there. And happy Mother's Day to all you mothers. How do I make my videos? Okay, so here's my process. There's this brainstorming part of the video, right? So first, I like to come up with the title of the video. Actually, just kidding. First, I make a bunch of coffee. The title informs you on what the video is about, right? Obviously, that's why you click on videos. So after I think up of a irresistible, delicious video that you have to click on, I'll sit down and I'll open up my notes app and I'll draw up some sort of an outline. It's usually in a form of an introduction for a video. When I make a video, I always like to make it how I like to see them. So I like the introductions to be short and sweet. Present the concept of the video, get it out of the way, and definitely always get you to smash the like button. And then I play the intro for the video. All right, so after I've come up with some version of a script that I'm happy with, I'll sit down right here at my desk or wherever it is that I'm filming, and I'll start going through the motions. Now, let's talk about the gear for a second. All right, so I'll frame the shot with my Canon EOS R camera. It has the little flippy screen, so I can see how the shot is framed while being in front of the camera. The lens that I'm using is a 10 to 18 millimeter Canon EFS lens, so it's ridiculously wide, which is mostly great for what I do. Since I shoot in manual with a log profile, I'll always double check my camera settings before I actually film. 24 frames per second, 2700 white balance in this room. I'll check my shutter speed and then my lighting for each shot. I'll try to adjust the lighting at least a little bit for each shot so that you can, at the very least, see me. You know, make sure I'm in focus. So the lights I bought are these super cheap lights that I got off of Amazon. I want to say all in all, they came out to about $65 total. And that included a carrying case and these ridiculously cheap stands that they sit on, but they've just got these little soft boxes. And I don't even use the bulbs in them because the bulbs were gross. As far as the audio goes, most of you guys know what I'm using. It's the SM7. It's going through my audio interface, which is the Universal Audio Apollo X8P. This is not something if you're just trying to do videos that you need. Actually, in a lot of cases, you won't need something like this, but this is an excellent audio interface. The Apollos are great. You can actually get a smaller version for much less. Links in the description. Now, if I'm not at the desk, I use this mic up here on top. This is the Rode Video Mic Go. This is definitely one of the more affordable options if you're just looking to get some sort of mic that isn't the built-in mic for your camera. But I'll be honest with you, it's not very good. Since I got that mic, Rode has come out with some excellent new versions of the Rode Video Mic Pro, the Rode Video Mic Pro Plus, and then they even have a newer version which I don't know the name of. I'll put the links in the description. Those are much better sounding versions of the one that I have. It actually doesn't sound that bad if you get super close, but if I'm this close to the video, then it's just where it's, you know, it's kind of weird. All right, so I'll talk about whatever it is that the video is about and just ramble on like I do, usually mispronounce a few words along the way. Usually while I'm doing that, I like to add some B-roll over what I'm talking about. The B-roll that I use usually is just something that helps tell the story of whatever I'm rambling on about. There's a lot of home studio stuff in my videos, so more often than not, you're gonna see drumming, studio shots, performances, gear, screen recordings, and things of that nature. The other thing that I use here, I forgot to mention, is this little stand that my camera's on. This is called a switch pod. This thing is super dope. It's like a little tripod that's made out of like steel or something. It's got magnets in it. It's very sturdy so that your camera doesn't tip over while you're filming. Now, when I'm talking and I'm recording through my audio interface, I actually use a program called OBS on my computer to record the audio, because with OBS, it'll capture the audio, but you can also record your screen and anything else that you want from your computer. So if I'm doing a tutorial or something, I can record the video of me talking, the audio of me speaking, and then the screen all simultaneously. The video file from the memory card and then the MP4 file from OBS. So once I'm done filming the video, then I transfer everything over to my computer, or actually technically my external hard drive. I have a whole data management system for where things go and when they go there and how long they stay there. So I'll transfer all of the video files and the MP4s for my dialogue to a project folder that I will create just for the video. Inside the project folder, there's going to be 2 folders. There's going to be one folder titled Live Works. There's going to be a second folder called Raw. Inside the Raw folder is where I will store all of the original files for the project. So anything coming off my SD card or anything that's going to be used from dialogue or B-roll is going into the Raw folder. If you open up the Raw folder, I have all of those files organized in subfolders. So if I filmed it on my Canon, I will have a subfolder labeled EOSR. If the footage comes from my iPhone, it's labeled iPhone. If it's a screen recording, so on and so forth. And the LiveWorks folder is where I keep the project. There's a subfolder for the project, which is edited inside Adobe Premiere Pro. All of the resources for the video project are kept in the LiveWorks folder. So you have the actual project folder, which is the project file for Adobe Premiere Pro. And then you have the music subfolder, which contains all of the music that I use in the project. There's a sound effects folder, which contains all of the sound effects that are used in the project. There is an images folder if I'm using any images. There is a thumbnails folder, which are any images that I plan on using for thumbnails for the video or any thumbnails that have been edited. Then there is an imports folder, which has any previous sequences that I'm importing into this project to use for this project, goes inside of there. And then there's an exports folder, which is for the finished project video file to be exported to. The reason the project folder is organized this way is so if I ever move the folder into another drive, it doesn't have to look for any of these resources for the project. Everything that needs to be there will always be within that folder. Does that make sense? All right, and then comes Adobe Premiere Pro. All right, so I'll start my project in Adobe Premiere Pro. I will locate my project folder inside of my project folder for the video. I'll create the new project, and the first thing I do is I create a new sequence. So the way I make these videos is I shoot them in 1080 on my Canon, and then I up-res the video to 4K. So the sequence that I create is a 4K sequence. So I'm up-resing the quality from 1080 to 4K. Usually what I'll do is I'll bring in the bulk video of me yapping about whatever the video is about, and I'll go through and I'll make all of the edits of me talking. I have a hard time talking. I'm not good at it, so there's a lot of edits to make me look better at it. That's why by the time that you're watching this, it's a little bit easier to understand, hopefully. So I'll edit all the points that I'm trying to get out for the video first. Once sequence 1 is finished being edited, I will add in the color grade to the video, and then I will add in the sound effects and the music. Pause. Yes, that was a lot. However, there's a lot of stuff that goes into making these videos. Just like with my recording videos, there's a lot of micro details that go into all of these things. I just so happen to be obsessed, insanely interested in both the audio side and the video side. I wanted to make this video because I really enjoy making these videos. I really enjoy learning about the cameras, the lighting, the color grading, the editing, the software, the transitions, the sound effect, all of the things, just like when I started recording and I wanted to learn how to make my kick drum sound like Nickelback or Muse or whatever it was. I wanted to learn, what do I need to do to get this to sound like this? What is the thing that I need to figure out how to do? And if you guys are on board, let me know down in the comments, because I love this stuff. I like making these videos. I love doing this YouTube thing. Also, I think I'm gonna hit 10,000 subscribers this week. If there's one thing that you could do for me, no, I'm not gonna say smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. What I'm gonna say is do me a favor and share this video with somebody you know. If you know somebody who's interested in making videos, a musician or a songwriter who's curious about it and just doesn't sort of know how to put it together, share this video with them. It greatly helps the channel. I'm gonna try to see if we can hit 10,000 subscribers this week. That'll be super cool. By the way, if you're interested in any of the stuff I talked about in this video or any of my other videos, and you want to actually talk with me one-on-one, I just added a consulting feature to my website at ANDREWMASTERSmusic.com. You can book me for a Zoom call, and I'll actually sit there one-on-one with you and help you through whatever it is you're trying to figure out. But with that being said, I wanted to tell you I greatly appreciate everything you guys have done by subscribing and liking and just commenting and engaging one-on-one. It's a lot of fun for me, so I greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Peace. Bye.